Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to tell you how to protect routing in React.js. It's like typing some specific URL, but we don't want to show that without login, means we need to implement like this. So first I'm going to implement the routing. Okay, browser route, and it is coming from the React router DOM. I already installed this React router DOM. If you want, you just go here and copy this and install in your project. In my case I already installed, so that I just proceed with this way. Okay, and inside browser route I'm going to create routes. This one is also coming from the React router DOM, and inside that I'm going to add a route. This one is also coming from React router DOM. Here I need to specify some path. Inside path we have slash screen, and there we are going to display the login screen. Okay, and element here we normally do like this. Okay, before that I need to create two component. One is for login dot login protect, or just give the login page dot js, and one more page is like home screen or a dashboard home. Why I'm creating these kind of names means I already have some other names in this file, so that I just creating. Okay, dashboard .js. Okay, we have these two files. I just type rfc, it will create some basic file for us, and inside dashboard also. Now our two file is ready. First I'm going to copy this file and go here. Whenever you are in the main route, means you need to navigate to this screen. It is imported. Okay, if I click that, it will go to here. This is fine, and I want to close this. Yeah, now this routing is completed. I just duplicate this for one more time, and this is called dashboard. And if we type dashboard, means you need to navigate to this screen, so I just replace this with this, and now I just design some what in login screen. It's like I just want to add a form input. It's like name, email, placeholder, it's email. I just duplicate this for one more time. This is password, pass, and I just add a break here. Copy that and paste here. Just two added. I just want to add two, and here this is login, and I just add a on submit here, and I just add a handle submit, and copy this and paste here. Const that function will get event, and just add a event prevent default, and here I just get email. Const email equal to e dot target dot email dot value. Duplicate this for one more time. This is for pass, this one, right? Copy that and paste it here. Now we getting all the values here. I just check if email and password is there, means we need to log in. So in that case we need to get some true or false state. Okay, because protect login requesting that one. So now our form is ready. I will show you. First I save this file. Okay, go here. Yeah, you will get this tool button and one with one login button. Okay, so what we need to do, if user logged in with, I just get only values. I'm not adding any validation. So if user type the two input field, I just set one value that coming from the main page. So here I'm going to create protect login page. Okay, is auth is authenticate or something. Use just give is auth and set is auth. You can give any state name here. State is imported here. Okay, initially value is false. Okay, I'm going to modify this state whenever user logged in. Okay, so here I just pass is auth and I just pass that value here. Okay, so I will modify the state value here. If user logged in means I just modify that. Here I just put direct value. It's like destructuring, and I can directly access the value. Here if user logged in means just pass the true. Okay, so this value, if user type value input value and if they click means that value will get true. I'll show you. I just console that value here and I just inspect, go here, go to console. If you see, initially that value was false, right? I'll show you. See, initially the isauth is false. If user type something, this value, and if I click true, I mean login means this value will get true, right? So this is what we want. If user login means we need to set this state as true, and if the state is true, we need to pass to protect routing. Okay, so now I'm going to create protect routing. Here I just create protect routing.js or protect route, anything, you just give anything. Okay, here I just add import a const, and here I will have one function. It's like protect routing, or otherwise I just add a RFC. This is better, but here we are going to return. So before return, inside we need to get two props. Okay, one is for that state isauth, and we need to render a children ld or en children. This is fine, and I just copy this. If auth is true means we will pass this value from our routing. So if this value is true, I just directly render all the component, or otherwise I will navigate to this one, navigate to login, or otherwise I just directly, because login screen in the main route, right? So I just pass there and we are returning this value. So we will use that value here. I mean we need to import that here because we need to protect this, right? You see here, if any user type this URL without login means I just refresh the screen. Without login, if I type anything like this, it will go to dashboard. So we need to protect that. So after this, I just import that value. I mean component, this component, protect route component. Copy that and paste here, and I need to import that. It is imported here. It's like, yeah, we need to put this. We need to put this component inside the protect route. Okay, for protect route we need to pass this value isauth and this state value. Okay, we need to pass this. Now I save this everything, and inside out all are fine. Okay, if I refresh the screen, you see, if I type dashboard, it will not navigate. It's still in the login screen, right? Because it's protecting the specific URLs. Here something okay, if I type some, I mean you just consider this as a login. Okay, now if I click login, it should navigate to that screen. Okay, we'll do that. So if user okay with that means we need to navigate const navigate, use navigate. It is coming from here, I mean React Auto DOM. I just pass, I want to copy only this one, and here I just navigate to dashboard, this URL. I'll just go here and copy this and paste here. Yep. Okay, now I just refresh the screen. I just type some value, and if I click, yeah, it will navigate to dashboard. And even if I open this URL in new tab and if I type dashboard, what is this? What happened? Oh, sorry, it's running in this port. Okay, now the page is getting re-rendered. That's the reason the value is not setted. Yeah, we can protect like this. Okay, yeah, in this way we can use protect. If I refresh again, it will navigate to the screen because our state is getting reloaded. This is local change, it's like I'm not getting this from database. So in your case, you will get this value from database. It's like Google authentication, those are all things. You need to get those value from there, and whenever you getting values from there means you will always get the value because you're doing some get calls in it. So that value will get show exact value. So you just use that means if you refresh the screen after you log in, that will navigate to the screen, or if user is not yet login means that will protect. Okay, here in this case it's like that. If I type something, yeah, it will back to here, and if I log in means that will navigate to dashboard. Yeah, this is what I want to try to tell in this video. I think this video will help you. Bye bye.